Gentlemen, hello. Today, your number one fuck up, as known in the VQ family, is going to be deleting the OEM, right there, oil cooler to stop my leaks. Actually, this is probably a terrible... No, wait, that looks like a good angle. This thing has been causing problems ever since day one. Shout out to Z1 for that sweet plug right there. Simple shit. It's straightforward. You can look at it from any angle and you can find out what it is. So, basically, this thing here routes all the way through the oil pan and up there. Just follow these lines. Get some heater hoses. You can either connect them through there or be like me and be like a fucking race car and do weight reduction and just route it from there to wherever this other line up top goes up to, which is at the top of the engine bay. As far as I know, you need a 25mm open wrench, a 12mm hex key, and a pre-2012 oil filter stud. And that's basically just a bit. I may or may not continue this video. We'll see. All right. Shout out to Mom's Q60. I talked her into the Nissan family. Woohoo. I'm at an angle. Cut me some slack. All right. One other thing, if you plan on doing it my way, zip ties and this giant thing here so that it's not rubbing on the belt. That wouldn't be pretty. And you'll cause a coolant leak and you'll fuck up your car. Good luck, soldier. And I forgot to mention the obvious thing, but I ripped off the shroud. It is over there. 10mm. And I'm betting this thing is held together by 10mm bolts. It's actually probably one right there. Just look at the clips. It's obvious. Alright, so progress update. This motherfucker is out. This one is the OEM. That's the Z1. And this, very important, find an AutoZone and find, it doesn't matter what it is, it could work as long as it has this kind of threading. 32 inches, or go, I don't know, whatever, how many ever feet that is, of half-inch line, half-inch. Half inch. Yeah, no, that last one was shit. Half-inch line, that's the big one. Route it. Oh my god, I dropped my phone. Route it to that line. And then you're done. Woohoo. If you're doing my route and you are lining it up, there's my Hodank shit. Zip tie that line to the big guy here. Zip tie it to this. It's gonna keep it from hitting the serpentine belt. Alright, and once you got everything back together, just start putting in coolant. Let it run, clean out the fucking bubbles. Because, you know, there's probably gonna be air in it. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get some fresh coolant in there while you're at it. Make sure your oil level is good. You might have lost maybe a quart, because oil will come out of that filter. Don't mind the mess, I just overflowed it on the radiator fluid, and voila, everything's looking good. That's what it should look like. Fucking neat. One more thing I forgot to mention. This guy is a 22. For the OEM oil cooler oil filter adapter, you're going to need this guy to take off this big motherfucker here. Like my shit. Ladies and gentlemen, so there was a little fuck up. Do you see this? I'll give you one good guess what this is. This is the OEM O-ring that goes to the oil cooler. This is a few days later. Yeah, I drove it out, took it around the block. I saw a little leak, so I figured bring it back, shut it the hell off, and see what's going on. So it turns out, keep an eye, make it count. count that there is only one O-ring on that little fitting over there. This thick guy could stick onto the Z1 O-ring and you won't notice it. And then if that happens, well, that thing leaks out. Just make sure it's out. Now that that's out, I don't see this thing leaking like it's a fucking murder site anymore. Peace. And happy 30 degrees. This motherfucker is basically everything that should be out of your 370Z or 350. I think they have the same stuff. And I just filled up with oil to make sure it's between the two dots on the dipstick, and then you're good to go.